Is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz with this pink stuff.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Now this will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be 7 past the 30 to the 32. He's tackled at the 30. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Right back to Dobbins on first. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down at the 30.
Every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a gain.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. Good coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10, just shy of the 30. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Catch made, it's Moreau. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr, man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Carr now on first down. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. With just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Buying time to his left. Incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. A big-time third down play for the Ravens. 46 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Raiders' 9-yard.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson now. Flush to his right.
Number 8, Lamar Jackson on the keeper. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
39 yards there, a big one.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
I told you, I ain't going nowhere. The tackle made back at his 48-yard line. That's the end of the first
second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a second down coming up. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a second down coming up. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Max Crosby, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
Tucker on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. First down run there for Jacobs, but nothing doing as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Jacobs. Still going. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
The first carry for Josh Adams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. This will be caught at about the 6. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They go with Jacobs, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Raekwon McMillan gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
With a field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Raiders take over 1st and 10. at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Now an option play on second down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Throwing on second and long. Carr. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse And I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr, he'll look downfield for one. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
Raiders.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On first down, it's Jacobs. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Carr going to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Raiders 21. Ravens 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Intended for number 14.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr escaping the pressure right. Right back to Waller. He's got it this time. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Forced out to him. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Carl Nassib able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Third down and 11.
Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
1 yard line.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
They'll try and run it here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Raiders 21. Ravens 16.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Shotgun now for Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Operating from the gun, Carr looking for his running back, and he's got him. Not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Carr to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Again, it's Carr. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 83 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. One more time with Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Now Carr. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Ravens.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. Try again after the pick 6. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Patrick Queen. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Carr's pass.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
A gain of 4.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
And out.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Raiders' 11-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.